Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go!
Okay, buddy, let's get right to it. Super Bowl Sunday upon us, and you said you got a couple of good bets for us. Let's go, Andy Mac.
Boy, well, it's we're drinking some whiskey for the Super Bowl, Ballsy, right? We're going to be having a good time, and maybe we get to upgrade to a more expensive bottle if we hit on a couple of these. So I got two, okay? I got a plus 1,600, which you can find on my article on Sporting News as well, the full breakdown at AndyMC81 on X, at AndyMC Sports on Instagram. But then also a plus 3,100. Okay, wow. we're gonna get nuts. So I'll take you through the first one. Okay, here's the first one. Plus 1,600 4-legger. All right. So what we're doing is I'm saying the Patriots are covering that 4.5. I just don't believe that this is going to be a shootout. I think this is going to be a defensive battle, and I'm not sure if the Patriots win, but I think they cover that 4.5. Okay. Then Jackson, Smith, and Jigba anytime TD. Safe play, guy's a superstar. I don't care what the defense is. Then, this is the one I really like. Drake May, 40 or more rushing yards. Mm-hmm. Now, we see that offensive line is okay, but Myles Garrett sacked him 5 times in one game. The guy still gets up and goes. Okay, so he's going to be zipping around as well. Then, the under on total points of 45.5. Okay, again, I'm feeling defensive battle, and I have an alternative if you think it's going to be over to alternate that. But that's the 4-legger plus 1,600. $50 pays out $850.
Okay, good. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I don't mind that. I'm a little leery on the, I think it'll be an 8 to 10 point Seahawks win, but I could see it. I could see them covering, so I'm not against that.
And my other one, if let's say again, you think, hey, Andy, maybe it's going to be over with again, 2 great defenses, but I got you covered there too. So again, this is now an 8-legger. All right, we're getting nuts. Patriots again 4.5. So you gotta believe in the Patriots. If you believe the other way, you can probably swap out the Seahawks. Probably won't make that much of a difference. 50 or more rushing yards for Kenneth Walker.
Yeah,
all right,
I like that.
Not unreasonable. And here's what I do, Ballsy. I like to do with larger parlays. I don't like to have if it's not an 8-legger with 8 ridiculous plays. I like to go safe, reasonable plays that on their own wouldn't be big payouts, but when you stack them, then we start to add up. So that's why you'll say, oh, 50 yards. That's pretty safe. Yes, but we're adding it. And so that's where the payout comes from. So we got 50 or more rushing yards for Kenneth Walker, 40 or more rushing yards for Drake May, on top of that 4.5 Patriots to cover, 230 or more passing yards for Sam Darnold. Again, I don't think that's unreasonable. 210 or more passing yards for Drake May. Went a little bit safer because of that Seattle defense. Mm-hmm. 4 or more receiving yards for Stephon Diggs. Again, not crazy. And 15 or more for Cooper Kupp. Again, super safe. But total those up, plus 3,100, and we do. Let's do a what if we did a $50 bet on that? $50 bet, 1,600 payout.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's a couple good bottles.
So who do you got winning the game?
I've been going
close?
back and forth, man. I do, and that's why I have the Patriots covering that 4.5. I feel I'm one of two ways. Okay. So everyone's making the big story of the Sam Darnold's redemption coming back. Great story, of course it is. He'd be the first QB from that 2018 class to win the Super Bowl. He'd be the first USC quarterback to win the Super Bowl. But Ballsy, isn't that a little too Cinderella-y? A little too good to be true? A little bit, I think the Patriots pull it out in the end, and it's close. I'm not going to be surprised either way. I think the Patriots. What about you?
See, I don't think the Patriots have beaten anybody. The Chargers,
tough defenses, though. Tough defenses they played.
Yeah, okay, but the Chargers offense played like it does in the playoffs. C.J. Stroud, how many times do you turn the ball over 3 times and still win a game? C.J. Stroud looked like, I don't know what he looked like, terrible. And then they played a backup quarterback and barely won in the AFC Championship game. So I don't know, man. I have Seattle 8 to 10 points, but I could. I mean, the Patriots defense is really good. It is really good. So who knows? Maybe I just have a tough. As much as you say Sam Darnold, Cinderella over here, I have a tough time believing Drake May wins a Super Bowl in his second year. And the other thing is, I guess for me, is I hate the Patriots. Can't we have them down for 10 years?
No, what a spoiled fan. Oh, I hear we were for 3 years. I got nothing. You see that my stuff behind me? I haven't been to one Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not while I've been alive or before that. Nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hey-
I agree. Spoiled. And now you see all the bandwagon hoppers who had their Tom Brady stuff and traded it in for Mahomes Chiefs stuff, maybe dusting off their fake fan
Yeah.
Patriot gear. If you're outside of Boston, bugger off. You're not a Patriots fan. Stop it. All right.
Hey,
They're
one
not even in Boston.
One last quick question for you. Belichick doesn't get in first ballot.
Ridiculous.
Neither does Kraft. So does that mean Brady doesn't get in either? Like, are they sending a message for cheating?
So my guy, Tony Grossi, who is 40 years covering the Browns and is on the Hall of Fame committee, he wrote about, and he's told me before, the process of voting is so convoluted and messed up in the Hall of Fame now that's why. It isn't necessarily people trying to send a message. It also might be, but not necessarily sending a message. But the process to get there is so weird. Like, the Belichick and Kraft category, you can only have a certain amount, and it's different from a player category. And then people are like, oh, well, everyone's going to vote for Belichick. And then people didn't vote for Belichick. He's expecting a change in that process to make it less ridiculous, where guys, like, if Belichick doesn't get in first ballot, no coach should ever get in first ballot. Ever.
No, ever.
Not Andy Reid.
Ever.
Not,
Yeah.
Right?
Well, how about
and you're
Kraft?
telling me,
Even
like,
Kraft. If we're going
No.
Kraft and owners, nobody else. 10 Super Bowl. The guy's been in it. Seems like he's in every other Super Bowl.
how can he not? How can he not be? And, of course, how can not Tom Brady be? If Peyton Manning is a first ballot, how is Tom Brady?
Yeah.
He's got, 5 more rings than him.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's nuts. I think
and
Brady
those-
will get in because the player side is less
Yeah.
less of a process, but
Yeah.
it's a dumb thing, and I do think we see an adjustment of rules by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
And of course, and I don't like the Patriots, I already said that, but of course, Belichick, Kraft, and Brady are the first 3 guys that ever cheated that are in the Hall of Fame. Like, nobody else has been a cheat in that Hall of Fame ever, right?
Well, yeah, cheat, murderers, criminals.
Yeah,
It's not the
come
Hall
on,
of
get
nice guys. It's not the Hall of nice guys. It's the
Get
best.
out of here. Hey,
Right?
Andy, where do they find your stuff?
Oh, get me all over social on X at AndyMC81, Instagram and TikTok at AndyMC Sports. Got my sporting news articles, bets, NFL, all that good stuff. And, of course, The Sick Podcast with Andy McNamara on YouTube. Like and subscribe.